Every last Saturday of the month, business here in Kigali and the entire Rwandan Republic comes to a screeching halt. The following takes place between 8 a.m. and 12 p.m. Yes, the animated labor songs resound throughout this country during this famous and solemn 3-hour community service called Umuganda, amidst tight security though. But before we even left for a village called Bugesera, our designated Umuganda site courtesy of our hosts here, the Rwandan Development Board RDB and RwandAir, the national carrier, we were offered numerous disclaimers about impending stopovers. Since public transport between 8 a.m. and 12 p.m. is prohibited.
Every Saturday of the month in Rwanda, we have the community work called Umuganda. So the reason as to why the police is stopping us, they are wondering, why are we not performing the Umuganda? We are supposed to be at the venue.
For starters, Umuganda is specially set aside for all Banyarwanda, where everyone is obliged right from the head of state who creates time from his busy schedule to ordinary citizens to dedicate 3 hours of free labor to his or her community as per the law. Umuganda embodies the ideas of mutual assistance, mutual social responsibility, social obligation and self-help.
It helps people to meet, especially with our history as Rwandans. It brings people together and they talk about other other government programs for their future development. So it's a way of uniting the community, but also building the culture of working together and achieving more in a short time.
Although the spirit of Umuganda was exploited negatively in the early 90s by the leaders of that time, a situation that somehow culminated in the deadly scar to the Rwandese nation, the 1994 Rwanda genocide, today, Umuganda is a key traditional strategy for development, as seen here, where these houses are being built for Rwandese refugees who are deported from Tanzania.
Every piece of brick passed from one person to the other is a true reflection of how this important activity called Umuganda has impacted to the community of Rwanda, and as the governor of this area explains, also inspired growth and development.
The achievement is faster development because if you look at the work that people are doing here, maybe if you were to hire a contractor, you would take so many months to do it. But because we are many, collectively we support each other and then we can move quickly.
But any adult between the ages of 18 to 65 years of good health who fails to attend this important national activity, coordinated by the district council called Akarere, without any valid notification, an event that even the president creates time for, attracts a fine of an equivalent of 1,000 Kenya shillings, a fine which a middle-class citizen in Rwanda would not wish to part with. The importance of Umuganda is not lost on villagers here who enthusiastically go about this calling that is already entrenched in their psyche.
Umuganda osobanu iki?
Ubusanzwe Umuganda. Umuganda is an important communal activity that brings us together.
Hanyuma igikorwa kitagakozwe n'umuntu umwe.
In the spirit of pulling together, we are capable of achieving more than working as individuals. This helps to build our country faster.
Nicyo twakwita Umuganda.
Umuganda builds our country, given that in every corner right now people are busy working. We also do Umuganda to help the poor. Like now, we are building houses for those who had been evicted from Tanzania and sought refuge here.
In the young Rwandese generation, it is evident that they too have on the community service that NEPAD and the World Bank have commended as an effective way of promoting self-sustaining development.
We can build the country according to our hands. So as you saw, we have primary school children that came here. We also have young kids, from universities all over this area of Gesera district in the east. They came here to build the country. So it's very nice and very important for the young generation to know that they can build their country.
But even as we went on with the tiresome and dirty but very worthy course, Kenyan colleagues whom we traveled with to Rwanda intimated to us the vital lessons Kenyans can pick from this very rich Rwandese culture of Umuganda.
What we can learn from Rwanda is the kind of solidarity they have, the unity they have.
Those who are still in IDP, we should actually use this as an example to put them some shelter so they should have houses and go back where they belong.
As Rwanda gears up for its Vision 2020, a small Eastern African country with a gigantic economic strategy and dreams, already voted as the second best country to do business in by the World Bank in Africa, Umuganda is surely to play a pivotal role in attainment of its vision. Join me tomorrow as I take you through an interesting conservation strategy ceremony, Kwitizina, whereby gorillas here in Rwanda are given names in a colorful ceremony every year in our continuous series of Echoes from the Gorilla Kingdom. Alex Kubasu, Citizen Weekend in Rwanda.